Monday the 21st of January 2019, and after another fantastic event here at Stuttgart, it's time to leave. And it's a great, wonderful sunny day. The temperature is it's actually below zero. I noted that when I was throwing out my wastewater, that there was a pile of frozen water around from those who had missed the target. So, but all the same, it's a lovely blue sky, and it's a great day for a little bit of travel. A little bit of travel is just the right word, because I went to a place called Tröchtelfingen to visit a company which manufactures lightweight materials for vans. And the person I spoke to said that some of my ideas were incorrect for furniture construction for vans. So I'm really looking forward to getting his ideas and some expert advice on the subject. Now, the vans you see out here are not from the people who attended the fair, or in general. Well, mine was and a couple of others are. But most of these are vans waiting to go. They're going back to wherever they came from, or more likely actually not going back to wherever they came from, which would be, for example, in the case of this Hymer here, the Hymer factory in Bad Waldsee. These ones are almost certainly going to dealers, and then they will be sold. The reason for that is there's such a long waiting list for vehicles. If you'd ordered at this event, you almost certainly will not get the van in time for the summer, unless you're thinking of a late summer break. Oh, we've got some really nice stuff here. Look at that. That's it. Oh, I like this. Oh, and you can see where they're going to from this. Oh, Bad Waldsee, Sulzermoos, Bad Waldsee. Oh, I said we're not going back to Bad Waldsee. Now I'm going back to Bad Waldsee. Here, Carrada, where's that going? Oh, it's only got the name of the dealer, Palmovsky, so I don't know. They must have moved these during the night. I didn't hear them. I was putting up films last night. That's what I was doing. I went back into the halls because we still had internet access, and I wanted to put at least one film up for yesterday to show me walking around the Westphalia stand. I've been asked why I don't know anything on caravans. The thing is, I've never spent a night in my life in a caravan, never mind anything else, so I really don't know anything about them. There are those who claim I don't know anything about motorhomes either, but, well, maybe I don't, but at least I've got some experience in the subject. Now, when I arrived here, I don't think I filmed it even. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Unlike me if I didn't. Covered in snow here. Now I was one of the first people in. And now, as I leave, let this lovely Hymer go past. Oh, he's not going to go past that. And it's fantastic weather. I was thinking back on previous years. Last year, I went from here to... where did I go to? I know I ended up at the Morello factory. I know the weather was quite good because I stood outside in my t-shirt, although I just did that to wind people up, to be quite honest. It wasn't that warm. I don't know where from here. Well, that's annoying. 2 years ago, I headed south. It was freezing. I had a shower in the morning in my van, and then the water didn't go up because I couldn't get rid of the water because somewhere in the water outtake it was frozen. And by the time I got to Bad Waldsee, where I picked up another van, the Hymer S500, to see films about. So it completely frozen in my shower. It was that cold inside. I haven't got heating at the rear part of the van, which can be used when the vehicle is in motion. I didn't have it then. I must have changed the system since then. But anyway, I still haven't. You can get more expensive vans do have the possibility, but that gives you how cold it was. Then, yeah. view over Stuttgart. Actually, I think it's in this direction more really, because this is outside the geographical boundary of Stuttgart, and we've got the motorways just down there. And there's a film I've got with Foster with a van which is outside, and I mention how loud it is outside. And I think I've had a bigger walk now than I have had ever around the car park here. Now, we've been fortunate for the last 2 years me up to actually park here, but in the past I had to park over there. And being here, it's bang next to the halls, so I don't have to sort of get really dressed up. Warm things on. At least I can sort of run across 100 metres, not even that, into the hall in the morning. Now, as you can hear, I really appreciate being here. There we have some Cartagos. They're waiting to go. Down the bottom there's some new Concords. Oh, that's where I was. I was at Ashbach, where the Concords are made. Three years ago, I went to a company that makes a product called a Keeper, which is like a net sort of thing, which you can put magazines and things inside. I've got my own van. Anyway, they very kindly gave me a couple as well, so I got that with magazines and things, or books and what have you, stuck down, and showed me around. 4 years ago, I was being emotionally blackmailed by my then girlfriend. So one day we were together, next day we weren't, until her playing silly games. Until one day I decided, when she said, "That's it, we're not together anymore," I took her seriously, and that was it. I wasn't going to mess around like that any longer. So, and that did sort of ruin my trip back with her stupid childishness. Anyway, unfortunately, that's a regular feature of being in relationships. I've been told that men do it as well. I don't know, I've never been with a man, but in my experience, a large percentage of women do act in that way. I even watched a video by someone who claims to be an advisor for men, how to treating women now, that how to deal with this situation. In my opinion, the way of dealing with it is to forget all about being in a relationship with a person like that. It's just, it's pointless if you're sort of being held to some kind of emotional blackmail. There are times when you've got to know how to react to given signals. One of them being that women may feel a little insecure or something like that, and then you should. Insecurity, I think, to a large extent, is caused by the man, but in cases like the way this woman was playing with me games, then absolutely, I'm really glad I got out of that one. Anyway, and she was a lawyer as well. You thought she might have known better. Good. There you can see my van. It's not that pile of rubbish, it's the one behind it. And now it's the time to go down to Trogtelfingen. I'm going to do some filming down there. I'm going to show you. I told the person I'm meeting, his name's Mark. I told him we're going to do some filming, and he seems to be all ready and up for it. So, now is the time to leave this wonderful Stuttgart fair and get on my way. Pilot, they arrived during the night. Oh, I didn't even hear it at all. Anyway, so keep watching.